News 24 article. So last year, President Cyril Ramaphosa authorized the Special Investigating Unit to continue probing the corruption that Babita Deokaran had unearthed at the Tembisa Hospital before she was assassinated. For more on this, we are now joined by Mothibi, who is the head of the Special Investigating Unit. Thank you so much for making time for us this morning. I want to start off here, a report by News 24 that your probe has now revealed that you're investigating contracts with the value of around 3 billion rand. Are you able to confirm that?
Yes, Alden, thank you very much for this opportunity for us to really speak to you on your program. I can confirm that the sorry about that. The initial purchase orders that the late Babita Deokaran, and may her soul rest in peace, she was the Chief Director of Financial Accounting at the Department of Health in Gauteng. And amongst others, she would, of course, process the purchase orders, including those that came from Tembisa Hospital. Initially, she flagged more than 200 suspicious purchase orders, linking, of course, to several service providers. And we started the work with the Gauteng Department of Health through the Gauteng Premier's office. We started the investigation prior to the proclamation. And in that investigation that we did with the department, we seconded some of our investigators there. The investigation revealed huge information that led us now to this proclamation which the President signed and published in 2023. So, and as at the time of the proclamation, already there were consequences that have been taken. And as you would recall, the Premier of Gauteng, Premier Lesufi, published some of those results which were reached by the investigation that we did before the proclamation. And amongst there, about 5 officials were suspended. And as we started the investigation now under the proclamation, the CEO also was now suspended. This really we are pleased with because it really shows consequence management. Unfortunately, the CEO passed away now during our investigation. Now, as we speak now, the investigation now under the proclamation has definitely revealed several procurement irregularities, and also has revealed what one could refer to as a criminal enterprise that is really besetting that hospital. And we need to indicate, Aldrin, that our indications are that this kind of a crime could be, happening at other hospitals in the province, and we are considering to amend the proclamation to extend to other hospitals. So to date, we have revealed through our investigation, and then the evidence points to 3 syndicates that are operating at Tembisa Hospital. And these syndicates are used by the officials and, of course, service providers to siphon money out of Tembisa Hospital and, of course, out of the Gauteng Department of Health. Now, one of the modus operandi that they use with the officials there is that they've realized that to go out on open tender would probably not serve their criminal intent. Now, what they are doing, they are using the quotation system. The purchase orders, up to now, we are actually pursuing 5,314 purchase orders with more than 170 service providers. That gives you the magnitude of the work that's involved. But what they do, they will then split the procurement process into purchase orders just under 500,000, so that now it's the quotation system, and they are able to just really to a point. and by so doing, benefiting them corruptly and ensuring that the money ends up with those service providers. We have uncovered that the monies that has been paid and was also used for other purchases other than what was intended to benefit the hospital. They've purchased luxury cars, luxury houses, and other unrelated items. So, for consequence management, as you would know, that we have traced the money, we know where the money has gone to, we know who acquired assets corruptly, we know who has committed the offenses. Now we are pursuing through our special tribunal, well, I say our, but it's a special tribunal that really adjudicates on our matters. We are preparing the papers as we speak so that we can go and recover all that money. We will recover all those assets that have been acquired corruptly to ensure that consequence management is meted out.
Okay.
As I speak, the Hawks also are busy there with the investigations. I heard, as you introduced, that those criminals that were arrested as a result of the heinous murder of Babita, the process is underway. So we'll work with NPA to ensure that all the crimes coming out of this Tembisa corruption are pursued and prosecuted. Just one last addition. As you would know, that she gave this information during the time of the COVID. One of the other information led us to irregular and corrupt procurement at the Department of Health itself. Recently, a contract worth more than 200 million was actually set aside by the special tribunal. We are really pleased about that. And again, officials implicated there will also be held to account, and all the criminal actions will be pursued accordingly. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for that comprehensive response there. Andy Mothibi is the head of the Special Investigating Unit. You just heard there that the contracts that are being investigated now amount to around 3 billion rand, and the 5,314 purchase orders, 170 service providers, and also Andy Mothibi detailing the modus operandi around how they will ensure that this purchase orders are divided amongst these 170 service providers. We continue with this rolling coverage right here on Channel 405.